Welcome back, collectors. Today's video is all about the top 5 most valuable Liberty Wheat Pennies from the United States. Rare old coins that could be hiding in your pocket change right now. These wheat pennies are famous for their unexpected high value, shocking minting errors, and unbelievable auction records. If you love coin hunting, treasure finds, or learning about coins worth hundreds, thousands, and even tens of thousands of dollars, then you're in the perfect place. Backhand index pointing right, stay tuned till the end, because one of these wheat pennies has a value that surprises even expert collectors. The 1946 D Liberty Wheat Penny is one of those coins that whispers legends every time it glints under the light. Born in the first breath of post-war America, it carries the energy of a nation rebuilding itself. And today, collectors chase this coin like a spark of destiny itself. Some people believe that rare, untouched specimens from this year, especially those with extraordinary errors or flawless condition, have the power to unlock a fortune overnight. When you hold a 1946 D penny that looks like it just left the mint yesterday, it feels less like a coin and more like a key that can open doors to unimaginable wealth. What makes this coin so enchanting is the idea that somewhere among the millions minted, a tiny handful were struck with unusual accidents, crisp perfection, or dramatic minting traits that set them apart from the rest. These special pieces become the dream of every treasure hunter, because when rarity meets flawless beauty, the marketplace reacts like lightning. A common coin turns into a once-in-a-lifetime discovery that collectors will compete for at shocking prices. That's why the 1946 D penny still makes hearts race. Nobody knows when the next extraordinary one will surface. Every coin tells a story, but the 1946 D wheat penny tells a story of possibility. When a collector finds one with strong details, razor-sharp lines, blazing luster, or dramatic minting error, the value doesn't just rise, it skyrockets. People have seen ordinary change in their pockets turn into life-changing opportunities, simply because a coin they ignored held an invisible treasure within it. That's the magic and mystery that keeps this penny alive in the collector world. Imagine discovering one of these ultra-rare coins hidden in an old jar, a forgotten box, or passed down through generations without anyone knowing its value. Overnight, something that once sat unnoticed could launch you into a world of wealth. That idea, that pure chance can transform an everyday person into a millionaire, is what makes this little copper coin so powerful in the imagination. It may be small in size, but its potential impact is enormous, and people chase that dream relentlessly. The 1946 D wheat penny from Denver may look humble, but the truth is that condition, rarity, and unexpected minting surprises can turn it into a priceless artifact. The thrill lies in the hunt, because you never know whether the next coin you examine is the one that will change everything. Collectors crave those hidden gems, those coined with impossible shine, those errors created by the mint's own hands, and those pieces preserved in time like they were waiting for the right person. So when someone says, it's just a penny, they have no idea what world they're dismissing. This coin isn't just metal. It's hope, it's mystery, it's opportunity compressed into one small circle. The 1946 D Liberty Wheat Penny has already surprised countless collectors, and it can surprise you too. If you ever find one with extraordinary qualities, never rush to sell it cheaply. It might be the very coin with the power to lift your fortune overnight and write a new chapter in your life story. In the vast world of American coinage, the 1952 D Liberty Wheat Penny rises like a hidden legend, a small copper coin wrapped in mystery, luck, and unimaginable worth. While millions of people walk past pennies every single day, only a tiny number know that certain old wheat pennies from the early 1950s carry a value so shocking that it feels like destiny itself placed them in the hands of the chosen. This coin, especially the Denver minted version, has become a symbol for collectors seeking life-changing treasures lost in time. The story of the 1952 D wheat penny is not just about metal, it's about possibility. Imagine holding a coin so ordinary in appearance, yet so rare in perfection and condition that collectors fight over it with unbelievable intensity. A flawless strike, a sharp design, an untouched surface. These details push a simple 1-cent coin from the past into the realm of fortune. In the highest grades, collectors describe it as museum level, a masterpiece hiding inside a penny most people would overlook. The magic begins when this coin appears in exceptional condition, gleaming with its original red luster, edges crisp, surfaces nearly untouched by time. When in 1952, Wheat penny reaches that dreamlike state, it transforms from a copper coin into a potential millionaire maker, the kind of miracle treasure that turns household drawers, old piggy banks, and forgotten family boxes into treasure vaults waiting to be discovered. These ultra-rare high-grade survivors are the ones experts whisper about with awe. Collectors across the world know that the true value of a wheat penny lies not just in its metal, but in the story it tells. The 1952 carries the final breath of an era, just a few years before the wheat penny design disappeared forever. That history, that nostalgia, that connection to America's post-war strength gives this coin the soul that makes collectors pay incredible prices. When a coin carries both rarity and emotional power, the bidding wars become fierce. Whenever a pristine 1952 Wheat penny enters an auction room, the atmosphere shifts. Whispers turn into electricity, and seasoned collectors prepare their wallets like warriors sharpening their swords. They know that one exceptional example could explode in value, reaching sums that sound unbelievable to everyday ears. The possibility of this coin hitting sky-high prices, sometimes talked about in terms of hundreds of thousands or even fantasy-level millions in collector mythology, adds to its fame and fire. This is the kind of coin that changes a person's destiny not because of its face value, but because of the rare chance that your old family stash may hide a treasure no one else ever noticed. People dream about this coin because it represents hope. Hope that a forgotten little penny could open doors to new beginnings, wipe away financial pressure, and bring sudden fortune. The 1952 Wheat penny is a spark in every collector's imagination, the chance at overnight transformation. But what truly makes this coin breathtaking is the idea that the average person might already own one without realizing it. Maybe it's sitting in a jar in the kitchen. Maybe it's tucked in a dusty drawer. Maybe it's resting in an old leather wallet from a grandparent long gone. The thought that such a coin could be living silently in your home gives a 1952 Wheat penny its legendary status. Small enough to ignore, powerful enough to change everything. So before you ever think of spending or giving away an old wheat penny, especially in 1952 stop and look closely. That seemingly simple coin might be the key to unlocking a future brighter than anything you imagined. Some treasures come wrapped in gold. Others come in copper disguised as something ordinary. This coin, with its history, rarity, and myth-like value, holds the kind of promise that turns dreams into reality and collectors into overnight millionaires. Treat it like the fortune maker it has the power to be. The 1953 Liberty Wheat penny may look like an ordinary copper coin at first glance, but to collectors and treasure hunters, it carries an aura that feels larger than life. It is a coin that whispers its own legend, a tale of chance, rarity, and hidden fortune sealed inside a piece of metal that once circulated in the pockets of everyday Americans. When someone holds this coin, especially a sharply struck Denverman example, they aren't just holding a penny. They are holding a fragment of American history that survived against time, scarcity, and sheer odds. What truly electrifies collectors is not just a year or mint mark, but the possibility, the dream, that in 1953, Wheat penny might exist in an ultra-preserved, flawless state. Those untouched survivors, kept safe from scratches, years of circulation in the harsh world, become the coin that spark wild excitement in auctions. They are the ones that ignite bidding wars as collectors chase perfection, chasing that one miraculous piece that stands above thousands of ordinary pennies. And in the realm of coin collecting, it is this pursuit of perfection that transforms a simple wheat cent into something mystical, a coin that grows from a few cents to jaw-dropping values when discovered in pristine condition. Imagine a coin with its rich wheat stalks glowing, Lincoln's profile razor-sharp, its luster dancing like fire under the light. A coin like that, even though small in size, holds a presence so commanding that it feels like holding destiny between your fingers. The legend of the 1953 Wheat penny grows even stronger when rare errors come into the story. Off-center strikes, double details, clipped planchets, and mysterious minting anomalies that slipped past the Denver presses unnoticed. These unusual mistakes, these deviations from perfection, are what turn a normal coin into a prized treasure chest. When such an error pairs with a high-grade surface, collectors feel their pulse race, because that combination becomes lightning in a bottle. Now imagine the thrill of discovering such a coin unexpectedly. A coin that's been resting quietly in an old drawer, a forgotten jar, a dusty box of change passed down from generations. One moment, it's a penny worth almost nothing. The next, it becomes a beam of hope for fortune seekers. People dream of a moment like this. The moment when they flip a coin, look closer, and realize they may be staring at a rare strike that collectors crave like gold. The aura around the 1953 D Wheat Penny is not just about financial value. It is about the powerful feeling it creates. It is about the idea that a small copper piece forged more than 70 years ago can still influence emotions today. It reminds us that history does not fade. It hides in unexpected places, waiting for the right pair of eyes to bring it back to life. The coin becomes a time machine, a key, a whisper from a past era of American minting. Collectors often say that coins don't just store monetary value, they store stories. And the 1953 D Wheat Penny is a perfect example of that truth. Every surviving piece carries a journey. From mint presses to pockets, from hands to jars, from forgotten corners to thrilling rediscovery. This journey is what gives a coin its power. It's not just metal. It's a story waiting to be unlocked. And that is why holding a rare 1953 D Wheat Penny feels like holding a possibility. Not a guarantee, not a promise, but a spark that reminds you that fortune often hides in the smallest details. Whether your coin is a common survivor or a rare gem is a story only your coin can tell. But the magic, the excitement, the thrill of unveiling its secret, that is the treasure you already possess. In the world of American coinage, few pieces ignite curiosity quite like the 1955 D Liberty Wheat Penny. Though small in size, this copper coin carries a presence that feels larger than life, as if every groove and engraving hides a quiet heartbeat from the past. When collectors hold in their palm, they often say it feels like grasping a fragment of history that refuses to fade. It's not a coin made of silver or precious metal, but its true worth lies in its story, its survival, and the sheer admiration it commands among those who chase rare wheat pennies. What makes the 1955 D Wheat Penny so captivating is not just the year it was minted, but the era it represents. America in the mid-1950s was a nation humming with post-war hope, invention, and steady growth. Coins minted during this time carry the spirit of that optimism, and the 1955 D is a perfect example. It's a coin struck during a transition period, a moment when old memories and new dreams blended, leaving these copper tokens as silent witnesses to a changing world. Collectors often speak of this coin with the kind of reverence usually reserved for artifacts locked behind museum glass. Even though it is not one of the rarest pieces in the Wheat Penny series, its charm lies in the chase. Finding one in top-tier preserved condition, free from scratches, dents, or years of circulation wear, can feel like stumbling upon something unexpectedly extraordinary. The better its condition, the brighter its appeal, and the stronger its pull in the eyes of those who treasure numismatic beauty. There is something almost mystical about running your thumb across the portrait of Abraham Lincoln on this coin. His profile, shaped by decades of design tradition, sits boldly against a field of history. Touching it feels like sliding your hand across the pages of an unwritten book, a book filled with stories of pockets, purses, cash drawers, and lives the coin may have passed through long before it reached you. The 1955 D Wheat Penny is not just a collectible, it is a vessel of time. And then there's a famous wheat ears reverse. Two elegant stalks rising like guardians on each side, framing the words 1 cent with quiet dignity. It's a design that ended in 1958, which is why every wheat penny carries a whisper of nostalgia. With the 1955 D, the design feels especially alive, like an echo from an age where every cent had weight, value, and meaning to everyday people. Even today, that simple artwork sparks an emotional connection, making collectors feel as though they've captured a memory rather than a coin. When a collector discovers a 1955 D Wheat Penny in brilliant, uncirculated condition, the excitement is electric. Its deep, warm copper glow shines like a miniature ember, and its sharp details stand proudly, untouched by time. Such coins are cherished not because they promise overnight wealth, but because they deliver something far better: the thrill of rarity, the beauty of preservation, and the pride of owning a piece of America's past. In the world of collecting, that feeling is priceless. No, the 1955 Wheat penny won't turn someone into a billionaire overnight, but the magic of this coin lies elsewhere. It lies in the journey, the hunt through old rolls, the discovery in forgotten drawers, the excitement of spotting one with crisp details and full original luster. It lies in knowing that even a common coin can transform into a treasure when found in exceptional form. That transformation, that moment of wonder, is worth more to collectors than any exaggerated dollar figure. In the end, the 1955 Liberty Wheat Penny stands as a reminder that value doesn't always come from precious metals or massive price tags. Sometimes value comes from the story behind the object, the emotion it awakens, and the connection it builds between past and present. And for many collectors, holding this coin brings a joy that money alone can't buy. A joy that feels timeless, personal, and absolutely unforgettable. The 1950 Liberty Wheat Penny, a small copper coin that has become a symbol of unexpected fortune. At first glance, it looks tiny, simple, and unassuming. Yet behind this humble appearance hides a story so extraordinary that collectors compare it to discovering a hidden diamond in a pile of sand. This coin was born in an era when America was rebuilding, when every penny mattered and every mint mark carried weight. Today, the 1950 Wheat Penny stands as a rare survivor, a tiny artifact capable of rewriting destiny for the lucky person who finds it. What makes the 1950 penny so electrifying is a mysterious premium placed on its rare high-grade examples. In the collector's market, condition is everything, and the 1950 penny in breathtaking, flawless state becomes something far beyond pocket change. Imagine a coin with untouched surfaces, blazing luster, and perfect details. Such a piece becomes a golden ticket in the numismatic world. In a market driven by beauty, rarity, and powerful history, the 1950 Wheat Penny transforms from a copper coin into a symbol of wealth and privilege. Collectors speak about certain 1950 pennies as if they were legends carved in metal, coins so pristine that they appear as though time itself bowed before them. These ultra-rare, high-grade survivors create bidding wars that push value into unimaginable heights, sometimes reaching astonishing numbers that ordinary people struggle to believe. But that is the magic of numismatics. Even the smallest coin can rise to a throne of worth when its rarity aligns with collector demand. The coin becomes more than currency. It becomes a masterpiece. The D mint mark stamp beneath the date adds a layer of mystique to this coin's reputation. The Denver Mint, known for its sharp strikes and lower overall survival of high-grade wheat pennies, produced a batch that has fascinated collectors for decades. Most of these coins circulated heavily, lost their sharp details, or were worn down by time. Only a tiny handful escaped into the world untouched, and these are the specimens collectors worship. The rarer the condition, the higher the flame of excitement, and the higher the value that erupts in today's market. This coin's rising fame also comes from the emotional weight it carries. People love stories of unexpected treasures, of everyday individuals stumbling upon something that changes everything. A simple 1950 Wheat penny tucked inside an old jar, hidden in a forgotten drawer, or resting quietly in a dusty collection can instantly become a symbol of hope. It proves that life's fortune can arrive not through loud storms, but through small, silent miracles. That is why this coin is celebrated, not only for its worth, but for its promise of surprise. Some collectors call the 1950 penny the copper millionaire, because when the stars align, when rarity, condition, beauty, and demand meet, the price can reach levels beyond imagination. While ordinary examples remain common, the true gems, the flawless survivors, the top-graded specimens are whispered about like secret treasure. These are the coins that auction houses guard with velvet gloves, the coins that spark bidding battles, the coins that turn heads and open wallets in ways that defy logic. And when one of these rare pieces appears, the world pays attention. The story of the 1950 Wheat Penny is also the story of how small things can carry massive power. A coin that once bought a piece of candy now holds the strength to elevate someone's life overnight. It becomes a symbol of destiny, proof that the past still holds gifts for the present. Every detail on the coin, from Lincoln's profile to the wheat stalks glowing on the reverse, seems to whisper history, resilience, and opportunity. Its metal carries a memory of America, and its value carries the dreams of those who seek it. Collectors around the world chase this coin because it represents more than wealth. It represents discovery. Anyone can own a rare treasure, not because they're already rich, but because they're curious, persistent, or simply lucky. The 1950 D Wheat Penny reminds people that fortune does not always arrive in gold bars or giant gemstones. Sometimes it comes in the form of a small copper circle, waiting quietly for someone to recognize its brilliance. So if you ever find a 1950 D Liberty Wheat Penny, hold it gently. Do not rush to spend it, sell it, or dismiss it. This tiny copper coin has a story, a following, and an electric presence in the collector's market. It carries a potential, however rare, to change your life in a moment. Treasure it, study it, and understand the power hidden in its simple design. Because in today's world, when the right 1950 D penny appears, it becomes more than a coin. It becomes a miracle in metal, a symbol of destiny, and a doorway to overnight fortune for the one who holds it.